J.J. Redick's first game as a head coach in the NBA playoffs didn't go the way he had hoped. In Game 1 of the series between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Lakers suffered a tough 22-point loss. For Redick, it wasn't just a bad result, it was a harsh reality check. From the opening quarter, it was obvious that the Lakers weren't ready. Their defense looked completely absent. Minnesota quickly found and attacked the weak spots. They took advantage of every mistake, every slow rotation, and every defensive lapse. Redick, known for his sharp basketball mind and attention to details, could only watch as his team fell behind on defense. After the game, he didn't offer excuses or try to soften the blow. He was direct. This performance wasn't acceptable. Things needed to change, and they did. Before Game 2, Redick and his assistants put all their focus on defense. He said it was their top priority, and the results backed that up. The Lakers came out with renewed energy. They stayed close to shooters, protected the paint, talked more during switches, and played with a sense of urgency that was missing in the first game. After the win, Redick went over the footage and felt good about what he saw. His instincts during the game were right. The defense had improved a lot. Still, he didn't want to celebrate too early. In his eyes, the journey had just begun. The defense had stepped up. The Lakers had tied the series, but Redick wasn't satisfied with just doing better. He wanted intensity. He wanted his team to take control, not just respond. On the offensive side, there was still work to do. In his breakdown of Game 2, Redick pointed out moments when the offense looked disconnected. The third quarter was especially rough. The team slowed down and made poor decisions. Cameras caught Redick during a timeout, clearly frustrated, calling out his players. That moment said a lot. For Redick, it's not only about running plays, it's about playing with energy, rhythm, and purpose. He's been pushing that mindset since the start of the regular season, long before the playoffs began. Redick believes the team lacked that under former coach Darvin Ham. What they missed was identity and consistent effort, not just brief moments of greatness. Now, with the series shifting to Minneapolis, his message becomes even more important. The Lakers are entering a tough environment. The Target Center will be loud, and the Timberwolves fans are passionate and relentless. With the series tied at 1-1, the stakes are higher than ever. That's why Thursday's practice mattered so much. Held in Minneapolis a day before Game 3, the session focused on more than just tactics. Redick emphasized mindset, intensity, and keeping composure under pressure. He knows what lies ahead. In playoff games, every possession counts. Talent helps, but mental strength often decides the outcome. This is where strong teams pull away from the rest. This is also where coaches prove themselves. And for the Lakers, this is the moment they need to show that Game 2 wasn't just a fluke. It was the beginning of something bigger. So, what can we expect in Game 3? Will the Lakers come out with the same fire they had in Game 2? Will they stay locked in on defense and keep that same energy for all 4 quarters? Most importantly, will they finally find an offensive rhythm that lasts more than just a few good minutes? Because, make no mistake, Minnesota isn't going to back down. The Timberwolves are hungry, playing with purpose, and supported by one of the loudest home crowds in the league. They're aiming to regain control of the series, and Redick knows how big this moment is. This is his chance, not just to influence a playoff series, but to shape the identity of a Lakers team that's been searching for consistency all season. Redick didn't take this job just to coach. He came to change the culture, raise expectations, and bring the Lakers back to elite status, playing with heart, pride, and purpose. Game 3 is coming up. Soon, we'll find out just how much this team has learned. And we'll see whether Redick's message is starting to stick. Because in the NBA playoffs, it's not only about who's more talented, it's about who adapts. And Redick is doing just that. In other big basketball news, something incredible just happened in the world of sports memorabilia. A jersey worn by Kobe Bryant during his earliest days with the Lakers just sold for an unbelievable $7 million. Yes, $7 million. For a piece of NBA history. This wasn't just any jersey. It was the one Kobe wore during his preseason debut and his official NBA debut in the 1996-97 season. That jersey marked the beginning of a legend's career. Now it belongs to a private collector who won it at a major auction hosted by Sotheby's in New York. But the deal didn't end with just the jersey. The winner also got rare photos from 7 of Kobe's rookie year games. These included shots from his first preseason match, his regular season debut on November 3, 1996, and even images from his first NBA Media Day. These pictures freeze moments in time, capturing the young face of a player who would become a global icon. This jersey is now the 4th most expensive game-worn jersey ever sold. Only 3 others have fetched a higher price. At the top of the list is Babe Ruth's called Shot jersey, which sold for a record-breaking $24 million. Then comes Michael Jordan's 1998 NBA Finals jersey, sold for $10.1 million. In third place is Diego Maradona's 1986 World Cup jersey from the famous Hand of God match, which went for $9.3 million. Now, Kobe Bryant joins this elite group, not just as a basketball legend, but as a global sports icon. Bram Wachter, the head of modern collectibles at Sotheby's, summed it up well in a statement to ESPN. He said that debut games are rare and meaningful. They mark the start of something special. For Kobe, it was the beginning of one of the greatest careers in sports. This sale also broke the record for the most valuable Kobe Bryant collectible ever sold. The previous record belonged to a signed, game-worn jersey from his 2007 to 2008 MVP season, which went for $5.85 million. Now, this debut jersey holds the top spot, not just because of its price, but because of what it represents. It's impossible to talk about Kobe without remembering the heartbreaking loss in January 2020. At just 41, Kobe died in a tragic helicopter crash in Calabasas, California. The crash also took the lives of 8 others, including his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, who was on her way to becoming a basketball star herself. The world was left in shock. We lost a champion, a mentor, a father, and a hero to millions. But even after his passing, Kobe's legacy continues to live on. From murals in Los Angeles to players embracing his Mamba mentality, his impact is still everywhere. Now this jersey, a simple piece of clothing full of meaning, stands as a reminder of how it all started. It shows the day Kobe Bryant first stepped onto an NBA court, driven, fearless, and ready to chase greatness. It symbolizes the young man wearing number 8 who would go on to win 5 NBA championships, earn 18 All-Star selections, become an MVP, and be remembered as one of the greatest to ever play. For collectors, the jersey is a rare find. For fans, it's sacred. And for basketball history, it's unforgettable. So, while the price tag may read $7 million, the true value of this jersey is something no one can truly measure. Meanwhile, the Lakers are gaining momentum, and their recent games have caught the attention of fans and experts across the league. Luka Doncic is playing at an elite level. LeBron James continues to defy age, and the Lakers are steadily climbing the standings. The energy around the team is building. However, despite all the positives, there's a quiet concern that hasn't gone away. The bench. Outside of LeBron and Luka, the Lakers haven't gotten consistent production from their supporting cast. The depth hasn't been strong enough for a true title run. That's why a major trade could be on the horizon. The Lakers' front office, led by Rob Pelinka, may be targeting a big move to fix this issue. That player might be Lauri Markkanen from the Utah Jazz. Yes, the talented Finnish forward, who's been impressive in Utah, could be wearing purple and gold soon. To compete with the league's best, the Lakers need more help. Luka and LeBron can't do it all by themselves. Pelinka knows this. Reports from Dean Simon of the Sporting News suggest that the Lakers could make a surprise trade to form a strong trio: Luka, LeBron, and Markkanen. Here's what that deal might look like. The Lakers would receive Lauri Markkanen. The Jazz would get Rui Hachimura, Maxi Kleber, Jared Vanderbilt, rookie Dalton Knecht, the 17th overall pick, and a future first-rounder. This trade could benefit both sides. Utah would gain useful assets to continue rebuilding. They'd receive young talent, flex. So, why would Utah consider trading him? The answer is simple. They're rebuilding, and his value may never be higher. Moving him now could speed up their progress and bring in the assets they need. With players like Knecht and additional draft picks, the Jazz can better shape their future. Veterans like Hachimura and Vanderbilt also offer value with manageable contracts. For the Lakers, adding Markkanen would complete a powerful trio. If LeBron stays in top form, this group could be dangerous. With Markkanen's shooting and versatility, the Lakers would be much better prepared to face elite teams in the West. But the big question remains: will Rob Pelinka go through with the deal?